Hello, hope you're having a great day today. Today's video is going to be about narcissistic neighbors can stalking your movements. Why they stalk you? Narcissistic neighbors can stalking your movements. Why they stalk you? Well, if you don't know this part, your happiness makes the narcissistic neighbor extremely angry. Please like this video if you new to this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for supporting me. I love you all. Now let's get to it. Really, your happiness makes the narcissistic neighbor extremely angry. They hate to see you happy. What other way can they see you and know how you're feeling if they don't stalk your movements? It all boils down to this. Narcissistic neighbors have to absolutely know what you're doing or what you're up to at all times. They deliberately wait for you. They wait for you to come outside of your house so they can come out when you do, just to let you know that they're watching you and the competition is on. It's funny talking about these guys. It's ridiculous keeping somebody in your heart, in your mind, in a bad way, someone you don't even know personally, and you're planning and you're competing with them. I know you know nothing about this impact. This is why I'm trying to bring this to your attention in this video. Stick with me to the end of this video if you want to know what to finally do to make them leave you for good. Narcissistic neighbors are attention seekers. They are attention seekers. They want to have your attention so they can sell you a story about themselves. They are like little children. They want you to know that they exist. They just want you to hear them. They want to play you a story. They want your attention for you to witness them. The main agenda of the narcissistic neighbor is to stress your mind and make everyone hate you and try to paint you as bad, assassinate your character in the vicinity so you have no friends, isolation, just like every other narcissist. Impact. Your narcissistic neighbors are like your paparazzi. They follow you everywhere in your apartment. If you're in the parlor, they try to move there in the adjacent room. They just want to make you notice them. Okay, let me explain this. Maybe you live downstairs and they live upstairs. If you're in your room, they will go to their room. If you go to the bathroom, they will go to the bathroom. They literally stalk you in your own apartment. They just want you to feel and know that they just know that they exist. Ignoring the narcissist is the worst thing you can do to them, even your narcissistic neighbor. The narcissistic neighbor has to stalk you because you are their top competition. Yes, they see you as competition in that vicinity. There is something to you. You don't know it yourself. Maybe you can't even see it, but they can see it and they hate you. Yes, your narcissistic neighbor hates you, even if they try to copy everything you're doing. Don't ask me how I know, I know. Okay, quick story. I once moved into an apartment complex when I was way younger, before I went to college. It was a really rich neighborhood, so this happened when I moved in newly because no one actually knew me, so I was a stranger. When I moved in, I had no idea that the owner of the house, the landlady, lived there. So when I moved in, I was surprised when she came knocking and asking me questions about my personal life. I was dumbfounded. That's how I went with that lady. It was hell for me, really. But she tried to assassinate my character. Her children started dressing like me. It was weird. I had to move it after a year then before I finally got my own house. So that's how it goes. I know you understand, you can relate to the story. This is why I'm telling you. So understand that is mostly about character assassination for the narcissistic neighbor. I'm more than you. You're beneath me. I have more than you. I have more with this. I have more in life. You're lacking. I have everything. You have nothing. That's what you're thinking in your head. At the apartment complex I spoke about, my former landlady would be watching me when I get into their house or when I leave their house. If I have a guest, because she could see the entrance of my house, so her eyes were like cameras. In fact, they were better than a camera as me because they were glued to the entrance of my house. She went nowhere. Her husband has her gives her money, so all she does is play with the people in the neighborhood. You know those kind of people. This might not be your situation. I'm just giving you an example of how it goes. If you can relate, please leave a message, a comment below on your situation. Make sure you tell me how it went and how you were able to solve it or how it's going with you and your narcissistic neighbor. I know I've made more videos about this, but I believe this type of videos are important. So it offers validation. Other YouTubers don't do this in this niche, so I have to do. Like I said earlier, your happiness makes the narcissistic neighbor very mad. It boils their soul. Narcissists are generally miserable people. They abuse people just to get narcissistic supply. It's the same thing with your neighbor. You're their new target because you're close. Did you notice that anytime you come out of the house smiling, they run down to you, trying to ask you and poke you and get answers from you, what is happening in your life? It's all about one upping you, really. If you get a new car or anything new in your life, you're getting it. Is it a relationship? You're getting it. New clothes? You're getting it. New jeans? You're getting it. Mostly if it's a rich neighborhood, it's a fight. It's a competition. This is what they live for, man. You have to run. Okay, let me tell you this. It's you versus the narcissist. Yeah, it's you versus the narcissist because they have been going around in that neighborhood trying to assassinate your character. So if you're doing the opposite of that, what does that make them? This proves that they're liars and they're bad people. So they have to dig in and try to sabotage your life in any way that they can. This is why they come for the initial the initial love bombing phase where they gather information to use for your assassination, character assassination, which is already ongoing heavily by them and their whole family members. Everybody in the flat is involved. They mock you when they have nothing to do. Empaths, let me tell you this. There is an unspoken door going on between you and the narcissistic neighbor, no matter your gender or the gender of the narcissistic neighbor that you have. Doesn't matter. There is a duel going on and they have to win. They can lose. They're painting you as a loser already. Ask any psychologist, they'll tell you that one of the main key characteristics of a narcissist or feature or signs is envy. Yeah, envy. Unreasonable envy. This is one of the major signs. You don't know this person. You haven't done nothing. Nada. I know this. This is why I'm providing you with validation here. Okay, picture this. You're having a good time with your friends. You're inviting some close friends and family over, and you guys are having like a little party playing music. Expect the narcissist to call the cops on you or come over and tell you to keep it low. Just to make you aware of your presence. Like I said before, attention seeking like children. They want to know what is happening in that house. They want to see what's happening in that house so they can go and use that and damage you even more. They will change everything that they see, make it look even worse. Same character assassination I spoke about. Once the narcissist is aware of your presence, they start talking really loudly. Yes, they start talking really loudly, slamming doors here and there, just so you will be aware of their presence. Like I said, attention seeking. They will talk extremely loud, so you will have no choice but to overhear what they are saying. Like I said, they're trying to sell you a story about their life to make yours look worse and make you hate your own life. So you be more depressed. The talking loudly and the laughing loudly is just for show. Yeah, narcissists are actors. If you know narcissists, you know they're actors. They love acting. Yes, they want to sell you a story. This is all to sell you a story of how happy they are. And it's a big lie. They are miserable people. They are only coming after you because they see that you're genuine. You're not faking nothing. You know how African hippopotamus comes out to stomp out any fire they see out at night? This is how the narcissistic neighbor is. They're always looking for new people coming into the area that they can go in and sabotage, use for fun to praise or raise their status in the area. If you wear a certain style of clothing, expect the narcissist to copy this. You love wearing white t-shirts, the narcissist is gonna go get white t-shirts. They're gonna wear white t-shirts every day till the end of the year. The narcissistic neighbor in your life is trying to control how other people in your neighborhood see you, how you're perceived. Stalking you is the only way they can gather information on you. Yes, stalking you is the only way they can gather information on you. They're always listening to what you're saying on the phone, keeping quiet, acting like they're not listening. They are listening to every fucking word they can hear. After they listen to you, they start using those same words against you or trying to use them in their own sentences so that you can hear them or try to uh, bring themselves up as better than you or try to do one up you with it. You have to keep your personal life private or your business will be out there for everyone. They can't wait. They can't wait for you to spill the beans. Stalking you is how they know if you've bought something new. Yeah, are you wearing new clothes? What is happening at work? Are you wearing new clothes every time now? What is happening? They want to know. They'll start dressing like you too. You can't be outdoing them. They have to one up you. At the beginning of this video, I said I was going to give you the ultimate cure to read the narcissistic neighbor. What you have to do is ignore them. They just want your attention. Ignore them when you can. If you see them outside, they greet you, you greet back. If you want to greet them, you greet them. That's how it is. Do not allow them in your house when you don't have to. Keep your space and watch what you say. Watch what you say. Because anything you say will be used against you by the narcissistic neighbor. And if they see anything fishy, they'll call the cops on you. Make sure you do the same to them. So if this video resonated with you anyhow, make sure you click that like video, that like button. Click the like button and make sure you click on subscribe and turn on the notification bell because now I'm gonna be releasing videos like this every week. You don't wanna miss out. Thanks to my old subscribers for staying behind and still supporting me till today. We're going strong. We're gonna hit the 1K and from there we're gonna be aiming for the 5K. Thanks guys. We're still growing and make sure you stay no contact if you're having other type of narcissist in your life. Thanks.